This is a big offseason for us. We have missed the playoffs narrowly 2 years in a row. We can't miss them this year. An overhaul is happening, not to the roster, but a little bit to the roster, but mostly to our coaching staff. I'm pursuing 3 new coaches for our NHL team, a new goalie coach, a new assistant, and a new head coach. I've already got them sort of worked out. We've shifted some guys down to the AHL, actually. And you guys will see, hopefully we get them all signed. Maybe I'll even show you who I'm pursuing, give you my reasoning behind it as well. So before we kind of get into all that kind of stuff, well, first of all, sorry for no franchise video yesterday. I was tired as hell. I don't know what else to say. I was tired, lazy. It was a rainy day. It was real nice, and I just kind of laid around, and I did nothing. But we're back now, so I hope you guys forgive me. Before we get into everything like that, we also have winners to read off from last year's point scoring contest. No clean sweeps, but we do have 5 winners who got 2 correctly. The first one here is Noah Nelson, who guessed the team lead Lambert and the league lead McDavid. So congrats to you, Noah. The next person here is a new one. Anyway, sorry about that. That person, I had the wrong picture. This next person here, Frozen Blades, who guessed Lambert correctly and Vasilevsky correctly. So congrats to you there, Frozen Blades. Next up, we have Ice Warrior 101, who guessed Lambert correctly and for the league, McDavid correctly. So there you go. And last but not least, we have Troy Robinson, who guessed McDavid correctly for the league lead and McAvoy for the team lead, who just edged out Denisov by 1 point. 1 point. So there you go. Congrats to the 4 of you. And best of luck to everyone here in this coming season. All right. I'm going to show you who I'm pursuing here on the coaching side of things because, well, that's been kind of a big topic for discussion, how we can find the right sort of coach here. But I'll show you who we're pursuing here. We are pursuing this defensive coach for a head coach. Now, not good teaching. We got to hope at this point we don't necessarily need it, especially on the defensive end. It does kind of suck, especially for that new guy coming up. You know, the guy we just drafted. We got to just kind of hope he's going to grow on his own. We can't continue to, to just gear stuff towards growth. So here's the reason. Balance cycle. That should be fine for our top 4 with how we're going for the future. Witka's not going to be there long term. This is more of a they'll grow into it thing, and it should be just fine for the top 6 as well. It should be okay. The shoot on the first one isn't going to be great, but balance, energy, and balance will be fine for the other 3 on the second line. Cycle in there, good. Balance for the rest is fine. Interestingly, behind the net for the third line, which as we're turning it into a third line scoring line, looks like it could be great. And then the fourth line, I'm hoping crash and then a dump balance energy block is going to be fine for the Grinders. Maybe they even get some chemistry out of it. That's kind of the goal behind this. He wants to go to a contender, which should be fine. I'm not a huge fan of conservative and passive for his stuff, and he likes to trap instead of forecheck, but at least I don't have to play with those strategies. Maybe they work well in the sim, Be a good counterattack team. We'll see, I guess. He only has B coach influence, but he has great stats. We'll see how that all kind of works out. It does have a 61% scheme fit. We're getting Bork hopefully for our goalie coach, and then Pouliot here for the forward coach. And I'm getting him instead of one of these other guys because he has the good teaching, and our third line is going to be guys that we really want to grow and kind of need to grow at times. So I wanted the A+ growth for him. We can always fire him and get someone better down the road once we kind of have guys solidified. He's just going to be an assistant coach, basically. So that's who we're pursuing here. Other things we need to pursue in the offseason is a free agent, a depth forward. And we're going to have to spend some money. Because we have 20. Cam Atkinson's listed as depth. Huh. I mean, yeah. Why the hell not? I really don't see a reason why not to get Cam Atkinson here in this situation. He looks pretty fantastic. So let's spend some money on Cam. I'll give him like 12 to 15. I don't know. Just make sure. If I give him 15, 30, yeah, we'll be at the cap floor just fine. So yeah, I'll give him like 15 for a year. He'll be fine as a depth piece for us. It says he's listed as depth. That's the main reason I'm pursuing him here. And I'm hoping that'll actually be the case. We'll see. Hopefully that lasts. Sometimes they change and do weird stuff, but whatever. Cam Atkinson, get on this team for $15 million. Currently considering his options. Yeah, I'm sure. So that's all we need. We have enough defensemen. We have our goaltenders. That's all we need out of free agency. And that's all we're going to grab. So just like that. Actually, was I... Yeah, I have offered all the extensions. Except for Evans, because, yeah, he's in kind of an awkward spot. Yeah, everyone else we've offered extension to. Lausanne, probably not going to last. We have so many of those, like, 80 overall defensemen. It's just a logjam right there. All right, let's start advancing some days here. Hope like hell we get all these coaches, man. That's my biggest thing. I want every single coach that I've offered. Get Fritz off that. Well, we have 2 Fritzes, I think. Maybe it's the other Fritz. But either way, I really wish they'd fix this. Like, if I remove stuff, please remove it all the way. I promise you, I really do want to remove this stuff. I am aware that I have a lot of players in certain positions. Beautiful. Head coach, we got him. That's huge. That's huge. Another huge one is that goalie coach. Of course, he's going to be the last one. I did fire a coach. Come on. Come on. Yes! We got him, baby! Oh, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. We got all the coaches we wanted. Huge. All right. Lemieux accepted the extension. Atkinson is on this team, and he does indeed have superstar abilities. So, depth guy with some X factors. That'll help with chemistry. I like that. Booneman, McIntosh, Lop. Is that everyone? Lang, Legacy, Tootin. Got him. We are set. Everyone has been signed. Gonna have a lot of extensions kicking in next year, but look at Legacy. I mean, they're not... Honestly, these are great, great, great deals. Very, well, relatively team-friendly. If you look at next year, it says we're gonna have 15 mil of cap space. Yeah, that's pretty freaking good. Like, all we're really waiting on is... We could probably afford to give Evans that extra bit of dough, but... We don't have our goalies locked in yet, so let's not go crazy with the overspend. We're still to figure out who the hell we're going to go with. We got Larson and Kaiger-Rodov, who... Oh, man. Honestly, Kaiger-Rodov should jump and, like, be ready for a starting role. Like, what the heck are we going to do about this situation? Especially with Larson. Oh, man. This is going to be an interesting year. Could be making a lot of different moves here. Also, Wojciechowski, who's not really going to last in this spot. Look at the chemistries. He hates it. He really does not like it. But he's going to have to kind of... Yeah, right as this extension kicks in. At least it's a fair extension. So we'll be able to move it. But yeah. Hopefully Chucko. We don't know. But he was 100%. It's going to be fine. Look at the top 4. Like, it's not maxed out, but at least it's even for the top 4. McAvoy's, yeah, he's going to be okay for it. Yeah, it might... Alright, this is still going to be a bit of a transition, but it should be slightly better for our defense. What's Evans looking like there? Oh, man, yeah, see, he still loves the third pairing. So him plus Chucko. Chucko's not going to be... probably not going to be great for it, but it should be where Denisov is, so it won't be a negative anymore, basically. So that's good. And we'll see... what the heck else happens here. It looks like it should be fine. Lawrence is a bit interesting. Maybe you switch him and Lang this... Oh my goodness, it looks like it. Maybe Lawrence and Lang get swapped for chemistries. We'll see. We'll figure that out. The main thing is, I think we'll still be able to get at least the chemistry we had on the offensive side with this, and then slightly better. So we're going to sim up here. We're going to assign captains, get the lines sorted out and everything. I'll see you guys in a bit. This is going to be an interesting year, to say the very, very least. We still have 5-2. We could get 5-5 if we had McIntosh up here. Again, thing is, still listed as depth. I might move him up here at some point. Tarasenko also declined a lot more. Thing is, we wouldn't really have anyone to play center. Vidicek's okay. At least he's got 68. That's an option. We lose chemistry third line, but I'm not concerned about that. Mainly, I want to try to bring McIntosh along in his role, but I might still move him up. Because that +5 is ridiculous. And I know people are probably screaming at me to move him up right now. I want to start like this. I want to start like this. So we're going to have Lang, Lambert, Teuton, top line. +5. It would only be +3 with Lawrence up there, so we're going with Lang. They're both listed as first liners. Second line of Lawrence, Kovacs, and Tarasenko. Then we got Vidicek, McIntosh, and Meyer third line. Sanford, Booneman, Lemieux with a +2 now. Chemistries. Now, defensively, Woywitka is dragging the ship down. So the question is, do we look to move him immediately now? But if we have Chucko up there, he's a +2 in legacy. So we got that at least, right? That should be fine. Them two together up there in the future is going to be nice. And that's probably where Chucko's headed. So, yeah, with McAvoy in there, him and Denisov get a +3 together in that top 4. That's why I switched them as well. Now, what we could do is get like a temporary someone for Woywitka. Also, Evans is too good now, unfortunately. But, yeah. One thing we do is hold on to Woywitka and eventually play him top 6, but that seems above his pay grade. I mean, we'd have an absolute stacked defensive core. We can maybe afford it, at least for the next couple of years. We could probably afford it. So maybe we could even do that. But, I don't know. I was still thinking of getting some kind of a short-term replacement here for chemistries, but I just might not be in the cards. And it might not happen value-wise. McAvoy is not long-term here either. You know, he's 29 at this point. Not great for the chemistries. You might hold on to him, though, because as he declines, you could eventually put him in that top 6. He does get a +1. If I had Chucko and Denisov together, you see that. There's a +5, which is kind of nuts. Anyway, basically, a lot of awesome stuff can happen. We're right here. And power play, wow, +5. Lang, Lambert, Lawrence, Teuton, Legacy. Quadruple L. And then Teuton, hopefully they don't take too many L's, though. Second unit, McIntosh, Kovacs, Vidicek, Meyer, McAvoy on that second unit. So +5 and +3 for the power play. Same thing on the 4-mans. And you can kind of see I got all my main dudes in there who we want to grow and stuff. Penalty kill. Booneman, Lang. This is actually what is suggested for the forwards, and I just left it. So I'm like, all right, game, you want to do that? Fine. Then we got McAvoy, Legacy, getting him some time on the penalty kill. He's our main defenseman. He's top 2. He's got to get time. So we're putting him on the penalty kill as well. Then we got Denisov, Woywitka. He's not on the 3-man. We got Booneman, McAvoy, Evans, then Kovacs, Denisov, Woywitka. Because, yeah, if we had Legacy in there, it's a minus. So get Evans some time in there. Here's the extras. 4 and 4 is going Lambert, Teuton, Legacy, McAvoy. Extra time and whatnot. Then, you know, Kovacs, Lawrence, Denisov, Woywitka. McIntosh, Lang, Chucko, Evans. 3-on-3 line, same forward pairings. And Legacy, McAvoy, Denisov. Goaltenders, hello! Larson up to 89. Kaigerodov to 86. We have a friggin' decision to make. We have a big decision to make. I mean, we don't have to make it right now, but... yeah. Depth pieces, Paquette, Atkinson, and Ekholm, who is actually listed as depth, so I'm going to use him as such. Hopefully we do have a few injuries and he gets some playing time. I might just put him in there, you know, for a bit regardless. I want to make sure he gets at least 20, hopefully 20 games in. We'll see. Maybe I'll switch him with someone at the end of the year. Who that someone is, I don't know. Pretty rough to do to someone. But, yeah. Maybe I don't even do that. But there you go. Taking a quick look at the AHL. Still no great chemistry, but who the heck cares? We don't have too many major prospects down here. Fritz is obviously... oh, that's the grinder. Where's the other? What? Maybe he's not even here. Or whatever. Maybe I'm misremembering his name. Yeah, he's legit. Yeah, those elite dudes aren't here. Maybe I might even have him sign, honestly. They might even be unsigned, but hold on. Just for the sake of my sanity. Yeah, they're not even signed, dude. Yeah, there's Fritz and Hanses. Okay. Anywho. Kovacs. Oh, Lang's also high elite. Maybe I already saw that, but... big hype. So that's what we're doing here. And honestly, yeah, it's with this coach, everything is much better. We just got to perform. That's what it comes down to. Now, we have all the tools. This team looks fantastic. Now we got to perform. That's the trick. Now we actually got to perform like we mean it. Now, here's the thing. The goalie situation is not sustainable, and I worry a little bit. I'm not going to do this to Kaigerodov for more than a year, so we really have to make a decision here. Is he going to be the guy? Because he's got those, X factors. I think so, but also I don't know, because Larson's so freaking good too with that high elite. But he might just be too expensive, The unfortunate part is, yeah, it's not till next year where he'll have that extension. We can see how much money he wants to make. I mean, I guess that's not too unfortunate. We can see what the hell he's going to be wanting. It's going to be and Kaigerodov might, it's probably going to come down to who can get on a better contract. But also, fuck. He's clearly better, yet he's 2 years older, which also means maybe he's in a better position to perform well. But at the same time, Kaigerodov's got those really, really good superstar abilities. So, I don't know. This is going to be a big year for decisions. But I think we're just going to roll with it here. The Hoy-Witka thing, we're basically waiting on Chucko. So it doesn't make sense to trade what... I mean, it might make sense to trade him for a temporary piece, but who is that going to be? I'll do a quick search here just for... I would love top two, but let's leave it open. We'll look for a DFD and we'll say righty just to have fun with it. Let's just see what is available here. Legit, really nothing. Scheme fit. There's our own guy, Carlo. It says, yeah, there's it's not really clear that there's a great, I could switch the handedness and say, all right, any handedness. Just give me a defenseman. So there you go. You got some better options, but again, it's still basically Carlo. It's not really how. Does look like he would fit in and be really, really freaking good, but why would the Blues want to give this guy up? He is listed as right D, even though he's got the oppo handedness. So not too bad of a deal for his overall. But, I mean, we have Chucko. That's, we really wanted the Carlo would make the most sense. I don't like that contract, though. Pesci maybe, but looks like he would fit in on that top pairing, but that's not really an upgrade. It's the same thing as Witka. Yeah, we'll get better chemistry. Will it be better? Hard to say. Why even make that move? Why kind of... I want to see. I want to see how this is going to do. So we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna try Witka in that top two. Pair together Denisov, McAvoy. And let's see how this team does with this new coaching strategy. Let's get it, Seattle. Let's take everything off again. Remove the blocker. You're gonna put him back? Yep. Okay. Moment of truth. Is this team gonna be friggin' good enough? I hope like hell they are, man. We are absolutely stacked. You have to be good. You have to. If not, I severely worry, and it may be time to make some major changes. But there's no way this team fails, right? Come on, guys. It's time. It's time to get going. It's time to live up to your potential. 3-1-2 to start off. 3-2-2. Legacy, great. Legacy's out with back spasms till friggin' November. That sucks. Ekholm. We're gonna have to make some changes because that. I guess you just leave it, honestly. Or I could try Evans, but. Alright, we're at least winning the majority, but. Lop is ready, by the way, for NHL time, but he doesn't have a spot yet, so I didn't call him up. Was that another friggin'... No, hold on. That was the same injury. I'm going too fast because I want to get back to the simming on the NHL end, which, by the way, is not going tremendously well. Jesus. Fuck! How are you 500? How is this a 500 team, man? I don't get it. I do not get it, man. How the fuck is... This is a sub 500 team? Are you kidding me? Alright, we do have a lot of new guys. Let them get used to each other. I still don't like it. I absolutely don't like it. Like, not at all. How the hell is this team struggling the way they are? Legacy gets back in there. Come on, guys. Enough is enough. Time to get going. Come on. And not, like, yeah, it's... There you go. Fine. 12-7-4. I'll take it. It's time to get going, though. Enough, yeah. Nasir Lawrence is actually leading in points on that second line, so wow. Looks like we should be getting better production. Now what's going to happen? Now, what's going on with the goaltending? Not good enough. I love the offense. That's great. Offense is fine. Not good enough. Not good enough on the back end. Huge power play. Horrible penalty kill. But maybe it's the goaltending. Maybe the goaltending is not up to snuff right now. Wow. Lawrence, Kovacs, Lambert. Look at the points. 28, 28, 27. We got the offense figured out. This is it. Ow. Ooh, I got a cramp in my stomach. Oh, that was awkward. Lang, 22 points. Tarasenko's 20. Dude, he's actually doing better than he's ever done. Vidashek, Meyer, McAvoy. Wait, oof. McIntosh is not doing so hot. That third line, scoring line, is kind of a big, big weak point. The fourth line, not great, but yeah, they're not great. But it's okay. Bottom six could use some work. Everyone besides Chucko is a plus on the back end. What the? Legacy. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, he's only played 13 games. See, it's not bad production. Could be better, but it's not bad. I like that they're playing even amount of games. I'm very, very happy that the game is doing this. Larson, though, man. You're being severely outplayed by Kyger Rodolph, and it's looking like that's the direction we're going to go. We might even make the trade this year. I might even say it or maybe owe it to the deadline, but... Kyger Rodolph's looking like the dude. Almost even amount of games played. He's got the better percentage record. He's got the better stats by far. I love that the game did this, though. Even amount of games played. Thank you very much. I was really hoping it would kind of do something like that. That's better than I could have expected. So that's good. Right now, it is the goaltending letting us down. I'm going to let it run. Because, again, we're figuring it out. This isn't like we got to have, great years, can't have any weak points. We're going to figure it out. So let's run it up another month. We're going to have get some scouting done in a couple days. Going to get another win. Nice shutout. Tough loss there, but we got a point. Let's start with the scouting here. Do I just start with target scouting? No, I guess I'll scout a bit of the first. Could still stand to find some medium elite steals, especially when the unknowns aren't being already scouted. That's a nice thing. It's a nice little change of pace. Oh, wow. Look at you, game. Let me click on stuff. I love it when you let me click. I mean, honestly, if Larson can't succeed with the goalie coach that we have, like, come on, really? Like, yeah. I think it's maybe time to ship him out. Look at a solid fucking return for him too, man. He's ridiculous. Here's the thing. I mean, here's another thing. We could actually pursue that 90-something DFD. Again, like I said, McAvoy won't be around forever. He's only got a couple years left on his contract. We could package together Larson and Witka to grab him. And then you have those two with Chucko, when McAvoy expires, that's going to be your top 4. Denisov, Chucko, Legacy, and the dude. That's an option. We could maybe make it work. It's going to take a lot to get him off of St. Louis, but I think we have that a lot. Question is, do they have a good goaltender? Could they use a Larson? It's going to be a dangerous trade. They're in our conference. We're going to be getting, at least they're not in our division, but we are going to be giving them very, very serviceable players. But that's a big, big question. It looks like he should fit into our scheme. That's the thing. It did look like he was going to fit into that top 2 pairing, which means he would fit into the top 4 pairing as well. But he would likely be the top 2. Chucko would only have to get the top 4. A lot less pressure on him. And then we could use use McAvoy in the top 6. Give him a bunch of extra time. Try to make sure he's happy until the end of his contract. We could have an absolutely stacked defensive core at that point, but maybe it's better to go a little less. I don't think Evans we're going to keep him around. He's unfortunately got a bit too good, and I don't think I can keep him happy enough to be on this team. So we'll see what happens, but that might be something that we kind of have to move on from. Unfortunately, he got way better than I thought he would, honestly. He got better than he probably, well, should have. And honestly, that we wanted him to. But hey, shit happens. Good for him. He'll move on and probably find a very good situation to play in. And we'll have to figure out our top 6 once again. But hey, if you got your top 4 locked in, the top 6, I mean, that's probably the lesser of all your worries. Although it is still very important. You cannot overlook, that third pairing defense, they still got to play solid. You still got to have a solid pairing right there. Anyway, decent chunk of stuff to look at here. Good lows in good locations, some mediums in good locations. Hopefully we get a hell of a lot more information than we've gotten out of the last couple drafts. But hey, again, sometimes things just aren't there. Maybe their territory is a little thin. This isn't a grocery store. You can't just go in and pick out what you want. Maybe there's nothing there. Name that movie quote. I kind of butchered it a bit, but name that movie quote anyway. Alright, yeah, I'm still scouting some of these mediums that are way out of range of what I would scout last year, simply because we've seen a lot of the top 6s, top 4s get pushed way back into the draft, and value's value, baby. Even if they don't pan out. Alla Pavelski. Rip to him, but we got time to find a nice power forward replacement for him as a future third liner. Alright, 2 ticks. Hello, hello. You're being looked at. You're in a nice position. Not so much, but our scout seems to think you should go earlier so far, so why the heck not? Alright, that'll be fine. We'll get all the reds, or lows. I still want to call them the colors, man. Don't go taking away my colors. Wow. I think I was so far back. It's in the 800s. Alright, approaching at the end of the road here. But I gotta say, I'm very, very optimistic about this team, especially with this new coaching staff. It pretty much isn't entirely new. We have one guy who remained from the old guard. Ooh, hello. 1 tick, bottom 6 lows in good location? Yeah. Give me that. Oh, no. Alright, that's it. Alright, moving on. Gotta continue to win. We're putting together some wins now. We're figuring it out. Couple losses in a row. Do we bounce back? Yes, we do. St. Louis is not in a good spot, although they did beat us in a shootout. Mellenby, bruised arm. But that's okay. He'll be fine. Throw in Olofsson, I guess. Sure. Nice. Nice. Starting to really get things going here. Even when we lose, well, I was going to say even when we lose, we score a decent chunk of goals. So, yeah, it really does seem to be. That defense, goaltending, Mostly bringing us down 21, 11, and 6. We're actually at the top of the division. Probably not a strong year in the Pacific. Well, 47, 47, 44, 44. So it's very, very close. Lambert's jumped ahead and leading the points department. We're actually second in the NHL. So, yeah. Kind of undervalue my own team a little bit right here. We're doing good. So, I'm going to check. Not going to bother checking team. Nah, I will, actually. This is a big year. We got to keep an eye on things. How it's trending. Goals against got better. Goals for dropped a bit, but if it stays around 3.5 all year, I'll be happy. But goals against getting better is nice. Power play wasn't sustainable where it was, but it's still great, near 30%. Penalty kill got better. Good. So that you see how that went up as our goals against went down? I think it's a direct correlation to our goaltender performances. Anyway, to Lambert. Over point per game. Kovacs, over point per game. Lawrence, point per game. Lang, point per game. Tootin, 35 points. Tarasenko, 31. That is your top 6. That's how they're producing. That's what we've been waiting on. This is exactly what we've needed. We got it now. Tarasenko, give him credit. At age 36, declining heavily. He's probably gonna be his best year here. Yeah. Well, if he beats 66 points, which it goddamn looks like he will, we'll see. But, I mean, 36, he's having his best year. That's why I started him there. I know it wasn't the chemistry situation, but I wanted to try to get McIntosh to jump properly. We'll see if that happens. Anyway, Vidishek 17, Meyer 16, McIntosh only 13. Not the greatest production, but they're producing on the power play, which is nice, which is giving them a lot of their production, honestly. They're getting outscored by Sanford. Boone, you know what? That fourth line's doing pretty damn good. All things considered. Legacy, goddamn, man. Why do I have an OFD who doesn't score? Seriously. He's under 0.5 point per... Well, he's 0.5 point per game, which, honestly, we need more out of the guy. He's getting outscored by McAvoy right now, which is awkward. Whatever. Maybe we have too many guys who could... Wow, Woodk's actually putting more points than Denisov. What is going on? Very interesting. Chucko and Evans are minuses, are only minuses on the team. Speaking of, I want to see... Oh, hold on. It's this way. Yeah, he's a lot of morale issues. I mean... Let's take a look. Plus, I'll show you another reason I'm looking to make that trade right now. Anderson, listed as minor starter. We could use Wallstead as the new backup. Get a random goalie from them off for the AHL. Honestly, I think the writing's on the wall. Let's see. Let's see what the Blues would want. This is going to be a huge, freaking massive-ass trade. But let's just see what the Blues want. I don't... At this point, I kind of don't want it. Yeah, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Now, they are rebuilding. They have so much young talent. I'd rather get rid of that guy. Screw you. Maybe they're oh my god. What is even happening? I'll take Bruce to be my AHL backup. I don't want anyone who might take away time from Anderson. Alright. It's going to be hard as hell to get this guy, quite obviously. Oh, look at Lambert's trade value, man. Becoming a beast. So, yeah, we have no picks this year. Forgot. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we do. We throw Wojciech in there. And we throw Larson in there. That ain't going to be enough. I mean, it might be, but... Not sufficient at all. This is going to be tough. This is going to be very, very tough. I kind of don't want to give this guy up simply because I'm not sure about McIntosh yet. This guy's growing really well. This guy's growing really well. It could be Fritz or Hanzus. Power forward, winger, playmaker. With the way Vidishek is doing, I mean, maybe. I don't want to commit to that yet. That's the problem, though. Now you're kind of running out of options. There's Weller, who's probably going to be better than a top 6. Maybe you could throw him in at this point. They do want him. Ekholm's pure depth. Weller is, like I said, probably just going to be too good. Yet another DFD. Let's throw him in there. Yeah, this would go through. This would fucking go through. Okay, we need a goalie. I forgot about that. I'm glad it stopped me right there. Let's take... I can't believe they got a 77 and a 66. What the hell are they doing? So this would work. Wojciech, Larson, and Weller, and we can get Howe. And there's our top 2 sorted. Now, he is a lefty. He'd be on the op... Whoa, 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 whoa. Says none. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Is it going to be fucking pinch shoot or something? Stoke, god damn it. I think he's going to... God damn it! Now I'm not sure. If it says none, like, it has to be... It has to be pinch shoot, doesn't it? Fuck, why are all DFDs pinch shoot? I mean, do I still do it? He's way better than Wojciech. He's not on a good... Oh, man, now I don't know. I mean, I do still want to get rid of Lart. I think I still fucking do it. We can always... Damn it. We don't know about his zone. He might have... I don't know. We have no clue about his zone abilities, but it is guaranteed that he doesn't fit in this game. He's going to be pinch shoot, which sucks. God, it was one tick away from saying he fits into the top 2. Now it does this. All right, hold off on it. Fuck! Hold off on it. I'll look for maybe even a better... Maybe an elite-ass 2-way on the right side. I'm not married to that idea, but that's... Honestly, that's literal best situational trade to make. We'll go any player type, any player role. We'll just look for the best of the best. Fox, yeah, no, not happening. Nurse. It's a rough contract. Sergachev. Howe. Brandstrom, no. Boakfist, no. Shit. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Fox is OFD. Nurse is too old. Makar, OFD. Kiprasov is a 2-way. But it says all penalty killing lines. It says nothing about the top. I doubt a 2-way is anything other than pinch cycle, though. Kiprasov is another option. I just wish I frickin' knew the schemes. We can always pursue one of them later. It's just going to cost a hell of a lot more value. He does fit the penalty kill, so I mean, at least he'll fit part of the scheme. 2-way, it seems like it might be a better option. All right, let's look to UC Kiprasov, but it looks like he has way more. They're in a much better spot. He has way more value, doesn't he? And they don't want anyone. Yeah, this is... And yeah, they don't want either Larson or Kaigorodov, probably because they have a solid goaltender. Well, they have too many. That's the issue with them. Webster's going to have too much value. We'd have to take back Murley. That would be league approved. 2 years left. I have to give him to my own extension. He could be friggin' expensive. That's the danger. The other guy we had a lot more years with, but maybe this is a better scheme. I don't know. I feel like it would tell me if it would be better. But the thing is, man, the other one was just... Yeah, this doesn't work. It's the Blues or nothing. Here's the thing, if we don't improve chemistry, at least it's a much, much better player, but I don't like that we're not really improving the chemistry, at least on paper. And the no scheme fit, I'm almost positive he's going to be the same as Wojciech. In which case, the extra money kind of makes me nervous, you know? We got to move on from Larson, though. I really think we got to move on from Larson. Risking it for the biscuit. We're risking it. I know it might not improve our chemistry situation whatsoever, but I'm risking it for the biscuit here. We're going to make a big... I'm aware. Can I go to my edit lines? What the I don't want to auto-fix Ross. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. It's not glitched. Never mind. I just have to call up Wellstead. There we go. Where'd Bruce go? Was he not signed? Maybe he wasn't signed. Maybe I misread where he was. Let's see. Moment of truth. Hey, at least we get +1. But yeah, he's the literal same chemistry as he's a pinch shoot, but at least we get +1. So, it is slightly better. And he is much, much better on the overall side of things. So we got that going for us. Kaigerodov's getting the starts now. Wallstead backs him up. Weird. Where is... He might not have... He might have been like CHL and I just misread everything. Which could indeed be the case. Let me see. What? Where am I going? Gotta go to freaking contracts. What the hell am I doing? What? He's not even showing up. I got him, right? I know he's a 66 overall. Hold the fuck on. Did I get like, did I misread it? No. Where the hell is he? They're supposed to even show up here. They're 100% supposed to show up here. What is going on? Did I mess up or something? I don't know. Whatever. I'm confused though. I'm really confused. Where's the freaking report? What the hell? Where do I check the freaking social media bullcrap? Here it is. We cried Harvey oh shit. Apparently I didn't. Did I not put him in there? Maybe I fucked up. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I might not have put him in there at all. I might have fucked that up. Either way, it's not a big deal. I really thought I got him, but again, whatever. It's just a backup AHL goaltender. We got one. It's not like a major piece or anything, but yeah. Anyway, Kaigerodov is now our guy. He's our guy now. He's gonna get the majority of the starts. Watch him suck now. That would be hilarious. Not really hilarious. It'd absolutely blow. It would seemingly be our lot in life, though. Okay, let's check progress reports, because that was the main reason we stopped here. We're going to see a lot of stat growth. I think mostly stat growth. Looks like Chucko's growing, though. Yep, natural growth out of Chucko. That's good. A little bit to his offensive awareness, a little bit to his defensive awareness. Not a ton yet, but that's okay. He's really all that's going to grow. In the system, however, Hanzus growing like an absolute weed. You'll love to see it. He should make it. Marsh, no Kerr. Fritz growing, not like a weed, but he's growing. I want him to grow a bit more. But I think Hanzus is actually the one who's the power forward. He's supposedly more useful. Because we have Vidashek, who's looking okay. Solzer is growing a decent chunk. 21 now. Nelson is the goaltender. Performing very well. Obrecht, Pavelski, are we missing any growth? Yes. Bellamy, Grossman, Lop, as always. Earhart, which is fine. We don't really... He's looking like a AHL ringer, which is okay. We drafted him in the 6th round. Yeah, it was great to start off. It looked good, but some do, some don't. And honestly, we don't need him. Brilliant. Okay. So, that trade didn't do exactly what we wanted. I'm a little bummed that he didn't turn out to be pinch cycle. But as we said, it does improve our lot. It does. It is better, you know. At least a bit. Yeah, he's what? Yeah, he's pinch. Are all a DFD's pinch shoot? It really feels like it. I don't think I've ever come across a DFD who's freaking pinch cycle. Besides Chucko. So he had a +2 with Denisov. Look at that. That's literally the future plan. And you know what? I'm happy with it. Well, I mean, how... Well, actually, +5 for Chucko with Denisov. Yeah, either way, we're stacked. We're stacked for the future. So this is a partially a good for right now trade, but mostly a great for the future trade. We're gonna McAvoy's 30 now, but honestly, we're gonna obviously hold him out to the rest of that contract. Gonna have to. Howe, I kind of like getting Howe better than the other guy. He's locked in. It's not a great. It's actually not a bad price tag. I wish the term was more, but it is what it is. We're good. Let's continue. If our defense and goaltending should get much better now, theoretically, it'd be weird if Kaigorodov, you know, for some reason doesn't do as good, but let's go up to the deadline, and we're trusting him. We're trusting him. He's the guy. When we drafted him, we shut out immediately. Amazing. We drafted him, and we're like, yeah, this is probably the guy. All right, Tarasenko out with an injured foot, but you know what that means? We get to throw in Atkinson for the first time. He gets a +3 there. He's even better. Let's go. Cam, enjoy your time here. And he doesn't complain because he's listed as depth. Sorry, Cam. I really thought you'd have more time. Aw, I was hoping he'd get a goal or something like that. Tarasenko goes back in. Loving life, Tarasenko, by the way. Look at that morale on him. He was almost maxed out. Lozon's been injured. Now the time when we start dominating the sim. The game's going to start stopping us every 2 seconds. Rip. Extra attacker. Really, he was an extra attacker. How about no? Get Callan Lind in there. All right, first loss. Well, we don't know about Jersey. Wow, we're dominating here. Let's do some scouting real quick. All right, continuing on here. All right, finally lose a game. Lose a couple in a row. Good defense for the most part. Some rougher defense along this side of things, but for the most part, honestly, it seems like the team is performing overall better. So we hope that continues on here. Another tough loss. We score 3, but our defense has been suffering here a lot. Come on, there we go. That's better. Jaden Pavelski out. It's okay. We got Tornsky. Ugh. I really hope Kaigorodov's stats didn't just fall apart through the last one. That'd be very disconcerting and disappointing. Blues fired. It was Blake Wheeler coaching him. He's probably taking him on purpose. Guillermo Lang, that's unfortunate. He ain't out for long, but that's obviously a loss you don't want to have to deal with. Atkinson gets to hop in, get some top line time. They still get +5 with him. Yeah, X Factors make chemistries a lot more fun. It's a bit, I don't know, gotta learn how it works a bit better on the defensive side of things. All right, I'm not too sure about the defense and the goaltending. I'm a little nervous how it was kind of looking there at the end. Lambert's killing it though. Oh yeah, he's a captain, by the way. I forgot to kind of announce that. Lambert's the captain. Goals against, it's kind of around where it was before. Power play still good. Penalty kill, it's literally around where it was before. Yeah, didn't really, no improvement, no anything. Goals, oh man, I wish we had Edmonton's. That's where we want to get. But we don't have a bad ratio. But we got to get that better. We got to look to improve it. I'm worried about Kaigorodov's stats, but I think he's still, like I said, I think he's still the guy. If frickin' other dude was doing worse with 89, I mean, Kaigorodov as an 86, we can forgive him a bit. Plus, he's got the X factors, which I think will be great for the playoffs. Lambert, 75 points. Teuton, 68 with 37 goals. He'll be a 40-goal scorer minimum. Lang going to be a 30-goal guy, probably 70 points as well. He's got 65 here. Kovacs, 59 points. Lawrence, 55 points, already 30 goals guy. Tarasenko took a big step back. So, yeah, he ain't going to do what he did. Maybe I replace with McIntosh now. Maybe it's time. Tarasenko doesn't have any power play time, though. Let's remember that. He doesn't have the power play time. But maybe it's time to just switch him. It's not like McIntosh is growing here. So maybe we just gonna have to stat growth the guy up. That might be what it takes with McIntosh. He's doing better now. Maybe we give him some extra time. Switch him in Tarasenko. Have Vidicek take face-offs. He's only got the 68, but it is what it is. He'll get better by actually playing there. Legacy is actually getting more points now. Go man is plus minus shot the fuck up. Howe is actually... He was a minus a lot when we picked him up. He was minus a lot, dude. He's been plus... Yeah, he was minus 16. He's plus 15 in 24 games. My good... Yeah. And looks like Legacy is even performing slightly better with him there. He's now taking the lead in points. McAvoy, Denisov, still a great pairing. Evans at... Wait. Evans and Chucko. They're now pluses. Dude, he's actually still doing... yeah, he's actually still doing fine. Wallsted's actually kind of played a lot. Yeah, Kaguratov's... He's actually doing fine. He's maybe dropped a bit, but those are great stats. And he's got a great record. Yeah. So... that's a lot of games for Wallsted already. It's kind of interesting. Probably because he's only got the starter. I think if you have an elite and then a backup, it'll probably... I think that's how the rotations work, based on roles and stuff. We'll see. Anyway, this is tremendous. I think we make that move, though. Like I said, yeah, you got to kind of forgive Tarasenko for not having the power play time, but I think at this point, we make the change. Yeah, you lose chemistry on this third line, but that's got to be the least of your worries. Meyer wasn't a goal scorer anyway, so having him the one-timer I'm not too concerned about. We'll get Tarasenko in there, who can maybe score a few more goals for him. But now we got +5s in our top two lines. So that's pretty massive. And is that a +3 now for Denisov, McAvoy? Or was it? No, it was always +3, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was always +3. Anyway. Oh, hello. Chucko, by the way, is up to 83. I just noticed that. Technically ready for top 4. I don't know if I move him there yet, or do I? I don't know. It would vastly improve chemistries, but rip McAvoy, you know? He's getting a lot of time. He is getting power play, not the top one. He is getting the top penalty kill. Would it be enough? That's another question. That's a question I'll leave to you guys. Should we go for it, or do we leave it? Things were all kind of trending in the right direction. Maybe I don't want to move Chucko away too quick. Problem is, poor Ekholm's only... He's got 10 games played. Again, I'm not going to shove him in there, though. That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. I'm not just going to shove him in there. All right, well... Probably don't make any changes. I want to pick up some picks if I can manage it. I don't know if we have a ton of excess stuff to trade, but... I don't know, man. This is, I mean, we're making the playoffs. This is exactly what we want. We had to make the playoffs. We made some more moves to try to make our team better for now and for the future. I think we succeeded in that, in picking up Howe and getting rid of Wojciechowski. We're better now. We're going to be better in the future when the chemistries start to kick in as well. So really, that's all you can kind of ask for in a lot of ways. So that's that. And things are looking good. They really, really are. So I'm excited about this, excited for the future, excited for the now. We'll see how we do. Let me know what you guys think about that trade and everything like that. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.